Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Second Lieutenant Christopher Gordonier, your narrator for today's ceremony. On behalf of Colonel Roxanne Toy, Commandant, Officer Training School, we welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Officer Training School, Class 2511 and 2512. I would like to begin with a brief review of this morning's ceremony. In just a few moments, both Class 2511 and 2512 will march in, followed by the arrival of the official party and the presentation of the Warrior Chip from Class 2511 to Class 2512. Today's graduates will be in their service dress uniform, symbolizing their ceremonial duties for today. The junior members will be outfitted in their operational field uniform, reflecting their readiness to embrace the challenges ahead. To maintain proper decorum and respect, we ask that you abide by the following protocol. There are times that you will be asked to stand. During those times, please stand and render appropriate courtesies. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members who are not uniformed may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. In addition, please reserve respect during the oath of office. During these oaths, officers pledge their lives to support and defend the Constitution and our country. I will be providing cues throughout the event to guide you. Today's ceremony is a celebration of the achievements of these graduating officers. It is also a ceremony that both teaches and appreciates our Air and Space Force military heritage. Drill is an essential part of military history, a prominence that rests on the fact that its fundamental purpose was to prepare troops for battle. Similarly, drill procedures practiced in the past were identical to the tactical maneuvers employed on the battlefield. It was this aspect of drill which made it such an important part of training. Even today, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity for instilling discipline, precision, and a spirit de corps. 200 years ago, General Washington enlisted the assistance of Baron von Steuben, a distinguished Prussian officer, to help instill discipline in his fledgling army. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in February of 1778, facing an army of several thousand undisciplined, half-starved men in rags. To correct these conditions, he set to work immediately to teach the discipline of drill to a model company of 120 selected men. These warriors modeled the way as they learned to respond to commands without hesitation.
Stop! Team punch! Forward! March!
As they mastered the art of drill and began to work as a team, this group developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and in their unit. Watching this model company perform, observers were amazed to see how quickly and efficiently the troops could be massed and maneuvered in different battle formations. Later, members of this model company were assigned throughout the regular army to teach drill. It was through this simple emphasis on drill that the effectiveness and efficiency of Washington's Continental Army improved. In 1789, Baron von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the regulations for the order and discipline of the troops of the United States. The drill procedures placed into effect at Valley Forge would remain unchanged for over 85 years, and many of these same procedures are still in use today. One form of this is the salute. Since early times, warriors have used some form of salute as an exchange of greeting, the most popular of which has been the hand salute. This exchange has been preserved and its use has continued in modern militaries, which inherit their traditions from the age of chivalry. Throughout today's ceremony, you will see the officers presenting arms as one form of the military salute. The civilian counterpart of the salute is manifested in various ways, such as placing the right hand over the heart when the national anthem is played, or raising the hand when greeting a friend. The military salute is given in the same manner as a gesture of recognition and a friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Kleinschmidt.
I invite you to pray in your tradition as I pray in mine. Gracious and loving God, we gather to celebrate this milestone, the first of many in the lives of these men and women who graduate today and who take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of this great nation. During these past weeks, they've demonstrated their zeal for service and a warrior's spirit. I thank you for their families who provided them support and encouragement during their journey through officer training school. The same families who instilled in them a sense of duty, commitment, and devotion. Today, they stand here on this field, the very place where they crossed the blue line, stepping into their call to serve as officers in the United States Air and Space Force. As these graduates leave OTS and embark on what's next, they have also leave newly fledged relationships. Help these relationships continue to grow as they reintegrate into life at home and to new work environments. Loving God, fill these officers with a spirit of wisdom, understanding, and fidelity. As they march down this bomb run, may they honorably follow those who've gone before them as they become our next generation of leaders. Bless them now as they graduate, and may each of us live each day with honor, dedication, and commitment. In your most holy name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Kleinschmidt. Please be seated. The reviewing official for today's parade and recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award, Nebraska's 2nd District Representative, Congressman Don Bacon. The Commandant, Officer Training School, Colonel Roxanne Toy. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Officer Training School, Chief Master Sergeant Aaron Gufford. The Commander, Air Force Ascension Center, Joint Base San Antonio, Randolph, Texas, Brigadier General Christopher Amrine. The Commander, Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Ascensions and Citizen Development, Brigadier General Joseph Sheffield, accompanied by his wife, Sarah, and his son, Michael. The Acting Deputy Commander, Ms. Patricia Sergey, and the Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Jennifer McKean. The Honorary Commander, Gene M. Holmes Center for Officer Ascensions and Citizen Development, Mr. Doug Thiessen. The Deputy Commandant, Officer Training School, Lieutenant Colonel Randy Sakali. The Command Chief, 325th Fighter Wing, Tyndall Air Force Base, Florida, Chief Master Sergeant Luke Lucas. The Commander, 22nd Training Squadron, Officer Training School, Lieutenant Colonel Ryan Young, and the Senior Enlisted Leader, Master Sergeant Mark Shanai. The Commander, 24th Training Squadron, Officer Training School, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Jackson, and the Senior Enlisted Leader, Master Sergeant Joshua Rodriguez. The Director of Operations, 217th Training Squadron, Officer Training School, Major Enoch Pitzer, and the Senior Enlisted Leader, Master Sergeant Candace Davis. We also welcome all other commanders, commandants, command chiefs, senior leaders, chiefs, staff, and guests who have joined us on this special occasion. We hope you enjoy the ceremony. As a part of today's ceremony, we also recognize the achievements of those who are about to ascend from lower class to upper class at Officer Training School by awarding the Warrior Chip. Officers, you may proceed. Today, the Warrior Chip signifies a trainee's elevation to Officer Training School upperclassmen. Additionally, it represents the culminating event for the medical officers graduating from the abbreviated class. For these soon-to-be upperclassmen trainees, the journey to this point has been a rigorous and demanding process. They have persevered, facing challenges that tested their physical, mental, and emotional limits. They have practiced leadership, developed their decision-making skills, and demonstrated an unwavering commitment to becoming a warrior-minded leader of character. But today it is not just about celebrating their growth as officers. It's about recognizing the character that lies beneath the uniform. It's about acknowledging the attributes that have brought them to this moment: professionalism, communication, warfighting, leadership, and mission execution. These officers have chosen a path that demands more than knowledge. It demands a duty that goes beyond oneself. It requires them to be leaders, to inspire confidence in their fellow airmen and guardians, and to uphold and exemplify values we hold dear. As they transition to upperclassmen, they are not just progressing in their training, they are becoming part of a legacy that extends through generations of officers who have served with honor and distinction. They are joined a select group of individuals who have answered the call of duty, who have been entrusted with the incredible responsibility of serving and leading our airmen and guardians to defend our freedoms and win our nation's wars. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the newest recipients of the Warrior Chip, Class 2512. The Commander of Airmen for today's ceremony is Second Lieutenant Isaac Letts. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of our national anthem, sung by First Lieutenant Elka Billings.
Oh, Savior, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated.
Get your group! Order on! Hey, group, all present, order count forward, start! B group, all present, order count forward, start!
Officer Training School, United States Air Force, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. Honor Flight, Honor Squadron, and Commandant's Challenge winners, Class 2511. In honor of First Lieutenant Paul J. Smith, the flight that exhibited the highest combined and average order of merit metrics, along with warrior-minded leader of character attributes, earns the title Honor Flight. This award recognizes the Honor Flight's proven ability to live with honor, lift others, and elevate the performance of their teams. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to Flight 16 for excellence as a flight in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Roxanne Toy, United States Air Force Commandant, Officer Training School. The Honor Squadron Streamer is awarded to the Mustang Squadron for excellence as a squadron in academic studies, military training, and physical conditioning. Signed, Colonel Roxanne Toy, United States Air Force, Commandant, Officer Training School. The Commandant's Challenge winner is awarded to Flight 16 for possessing courage, resilience, and hardiness of spirit, enlisting in the inner cause the virtues we must exemplify through blood and sweat in the spectrum of developing as leaders. The officers graduating today and passing in review have accomplished a feat of immense significance. They have led the way through the Department of the Air Force's newest and most transformative leadership development course designed to produce warrior-minded leaders of character committed to our oath, values, and creed. We observe the graduating officers with their expanded knowledge and experience taking the lead in this ceremonial pass and review. They confidently march, committed to our core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Today, we are not only celebrating individual achievements, but also the collective strength of our military family. As the colors pass your seating area, please stand alongside us and join in honoring the traditions that unite us all and inspire the next generation to reach even greater heights. The OTS staff passing in review is charged with managing and leading military personnel programs, advising leadership on career and benefit patterns, and ensuring accurate records for every Department of the Air Force member. The OTS staff are led by Staff Sergeant Ruby Larson, hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. Leading today's parade is the Commander of Airmen, 2nd Lieutenant Isaac Letts, hometown, San Antonio, Texas. The A Group Commander, 2nd Lieutenant Ernesto Ramirez Garcia, hometown, Reynosa, Mexico. The Goldhawk Squadron, led by 2nd Lieutenant Andrew Groyce, hometown, Hamilton, New Jersey. The Hoya Squadron, led by 2nd Lieutenant Mark Lawhorn, hometown, Rustburg, Virginia. Now passing in review, the Color Guard, led by 2nd Lieutenant Brandon Boudreau, hometown, Gardner, Massachusetts. The B Group Commander, 2nd Lieutenant Daniel Castillo Olson, hometown, Los Angeles, California. The Mustang Squadron is led by Captain Josiah Mercer, hometown, Ephrata, Pennsylvania. The Wolfpack Squadron, led by 1st Lieutenant Frank Malachi, hometown, Rome, New York.
Ladies and gentlemen, now approaching the reviewing stand are the military training instructors. The military training instructors are charged with establishing the precision, self-control, and discipline required within a military force. Leading these men and women in her final parade is Master Sergeant Christina Scribner, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown, Reston, Virginia. Master Sergeant Scribner, from all of us at Warrant Officer Training School and Officer Training School, we thank you for your service to the United States Air Force for the past 26 years and 22 days. Your dedication and guidance was vital in the development of 2,500 officers and the first 90 warrant officers since 1959. We bid you a fond farewell, and we wish you the best as you step into retirement again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song, followed by the Space Force song. Thank you. Please be seated. The United States Air and Space Force are the world's most prominent forces in air, space, and cyberspace. We maintain that distinction by securing our objective of global vigilance, reach, power, and remaining true to our vision statement. The world's greatest air and space forces, powered by airmen and guardians, fueled by innovation. Through shared values, key capabilities, and upholding our creed, we continue to achieve our mission and aim high in all we do. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remain standing while Officer Training School Class 2511 recites the Airman's Creed, followed by the Oath of Office, administered by Congressman Don Bacon. I, an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly, fight, and win. I am faithful to a proud heritage, a tradition of honor, and a legacy of valor. I am an American Airman, guardian of freedom and justice, my nation's sword and shield, its century and avenger. I defend my country with my life. I am an American Airman, wingman, leader, warrior. I will never leave an airman behind. I will never falter, and I will not fail.
Graduates, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name, having been appointed a second lieutenant
I, Christopher C.K. Fournier,
in the United States Air Force or Space Force, do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
of the office upon which I am about to enter.
upon the office of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God!
Graduates, whether you serve just a few years or 30, your service puts you in an elite group of Americans. You are the 1% who serve our great country, the greatest country in the world. Officers, dismissed.
Thank you, Congressman Don Bacon. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Colonel Toy, we want to congratulate 2511 on their achievements. We wish them continued success as they embark on their Air and Space Force careers. This concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please take this time to collect your personal belongings and congratulate your graduates. Please be safe as you exit the campus and return home.